and especially if he gets dropped, JangBi's going to have a really hard time defending that base just because it's so spread out. And this is really where Zerg has that huge mobility advantage. See, I mean, Luxury can get Zerglings there almost before JangBi can get his army there. That's really just not what you want at all. And that's one of the things that make this map a little bit Zerg favored, just that Zerg can really abuse the mobility advantage on this map. So he's going to have to get like a robotics bay and get Reavers up there or something to prevent that base from getting taken out by Dark Swarm. Yeah, and there we see Luxury has Defiler. He has the Hive Tech up, so this is right now when we're going to see Luxury start making moves. Right now we're going to see him start getting more aggressive. He's been sitting here the macro game the whole time. This is what he's waiting for. And soon enough he should start doing some kind of drops or trying to kill expansions with Dark Swarm and Zerglings. And how well he does that is what's going to determine the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm just loving the way Luxury's playing. I mean, I'm surprised to see JangBi throw away his army like that, but at the same time, Luxury was making a lot of drones, so JangBi did want to try and punish it, but Luxury, not a slouch. He was totally ready for that. He definitely not cheating up on his lurker count. And JangBi really threw away the advantage, but right away that we saw Luxury do was throw away Sunkens and Spores, because he knew that he had the advantage, and he can start spending that to make sure that JangBi couldn't do any sort of harass. And look at that, Scourge already up on that high ground, even though he's pretty much been using him on Corsairs. Luxury's just been doing an excellent job. This shuttle is going to run right into Scourge. Oh, wait, what? He gets... Oh. He's like juking out the Scourge. He drops the High Templar. That's incredible.
Oh, we got one down.
Wow. Like, he got like 3 drones there and a Scourge kill, but it doesn't matter. That was phenomenal. I can't believe he just made it through 4 Scourge with a shuttle without speed. But either way, he did some economic damage. This is kind of the play that JangBi's going to have to pull off here, and I think it's almost too late. He can't really do any sort of harassment to Luxury, and I think he should really, not to discredit him, but he should just kind of stop trying, because Luxury's invested so much. He's got so many Spores, Sunkens in every base, Scourge patrolling everywhere, and he really isn't attacking. I think JangBi should be maybe expanding aggressively. Oh, nice plague from Luxury. Moving up a few Zerglings to take fire and plaguing those Dragoons. He wants to soften up that army, get ready for the Ultra Lane combo to come out. That +5 armor, +3 attack, and that's going to do a lot of damage. Luxury, so many Scourge. He really does not want any sort of air control the entire game from JangBi. And it looks like Drop, I think, research for Luxury. So he's going to start doing some harassment, and this is going to be so difficult to defend. Luxury's going to be able to hit different expansions with Swarm and Crackling. He's going to be able to drop in the main base. This is just going to be so difficult, especially that third base that JangBi took. It doesn't even have a ramp, and the Scourge right there watching that drop, he's going to be able to escort that. It looks like JangBi might have caught wind of that. He's moving his forces down, but not really. He's kind of moving them even farther away from his base, and it looks like it doesn't seem like too many Overlords, but at the same time, this is going to do a lot of economic damage. He's going to be able to take down a lot of tech buildings. The Corsairs AFK on the Cybernetics core. Luxury bringing down Ultralists and Defilers. I didn't see very many Cracklings, though. It looks, oh, there's a few of them, but mostly Ultralists there. And he's going to be going for buildings. He's going to be able to take down those forges, stop the upgrades. Scourge is going on the Corsairs. This is just terrible for JangBi. He was not ready for that. He needed to have some Stormers in his base to try and soften the effects, or at least use his Corsairs to try and spot that drop. But it looks like he's actually moving in, and he's going to clean it up a little bit. That really didn't do too much damage, actually.
No,
I think
really didn't.
If Luxury would have had 2 Overlords and full of Cracklings, he could have taken down at least half of those gateways and some of the tech buildings, but he just had a few Ultralists in there.
Well, it's not.
But at the same time, yeah, well, no, I mean, he could have Cracklings take down buildings so fast, but it looks like there he goes. He's going to go for a counterattack. Oh, no Swarm. He plagues the Decelettes, just completely softening up this army. He knows that he is in a good position here, and he's consuming. Looks like he's throwing up a Swarm, but JangBi ready right there.
3 Templars there.
JangBi, yeah, he's got 3 Templars. He's going to be able to defend that pretty well, but it looks like Luxury's really committing to this attack. He's moving in an Ultralist, and if Luxury is able to take out this base, even though he doesn't look like it, I think Luxury can take this game. But JangBi is going to have 3 gas pretty solid right now with 2 depleted geysers. So if he can hold on to this, but look at that, so many units streaming for both players. This is going to be a tough battle. I think this is really going to decide the game here. If JangBi can defend this. Look at those Storms. He had like 3 full Templar there. That was a really nice defense there. JangBi showing really good mechanics and really good preparation to overcome. Oh my gosh, look at all this. I really hope those aren't full of units. Yeah, they are. Ultralist. This is going to be bad.
With so many Corsairs, wow, he needs to do damage with this drop because he's going to lose all those Overlords. And JangBi just having a group of Zealots there already and waiting. Oh my god, all the Overlords have gone down. There's a shitload of units that got out of them, and JangBi's base is going to be in trouble. He's definitely going to lose a lot of gateways here. But I mean, he lost so much, and look, a good half of JangBi's army is sitting there ready and waiting. He's going to clean this up, and he's not going to take too much damage, and I think this actually, it's not going well for JangBi, especially because he's going to lose his forges here, and that hurts. But it's not a total disaster.
Oh.
Wow, Luxury attacking the top at the same time, and JangBi actually had so many Dragoons there, but it doesn't look like he's got enough Zealots or Templars, because he's lost so many of those Dragoons, and that base might actually go down because the Dark Swarm is up. And this is starting to go really badly for JangBi. I think he's sending up units already. No, he's actually not sending any units up there, so it looks like he actually might clean that up. No, the Nexus is going to go down, so that really sucks for JangBi. You know, it's just one careless little slip up. He left a lot of Dragoons at that base, but he did not leave any Zealot. And that really totally messed him up. He wasn't able to defend because of that. I think he had enough units there, but oh man, he's killing so many Overlords. He's in his base just running right through the Spore Colony, tanking it, and just taking out massive amounts of Overlords. And that's going to prevent Luxury from building a shitload of reinforcements and keep streaming them in. And that's really what he wants. Oh, Reaver goes out just too late, a little too late there. I mean, if he'd gotten that Reaver out a few minutes ago, he had some success there, holding off those Zerglings and Archelists under Swarm. And that's what you really need to do at this point. When the Zerg is definitely going to go for that heavy expansion breaking style, you need to get Reavers out to defend them, because Cannons and Templars just are not going to be enough. You're going to run out of Storms, and the Cannons are pretty much almost useless because of Dark Swarm. And if JangBi loses this main base up here, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. He needs to keep this up, and mining just off your third base is not going to do it. And wow, JangBi is getting attacked at his natural as well, and he GG's. That's too much pressure from Luxury. Well done by Luxury. That's really great. I mean, that's exactly what you want to do when you get to Hive Tech. You want to abuse it completely. Just keep attacking, keep using Dark Swarm, and just totally run over the Protoss. And that's what we see in a map like that, where you have the huge mobility advantage. JangBi just can't have his army in enough places at once to stop Luxury's waves and waves of attacks at all of his expansions and his main.
That was just such high-level play from both players. I mean, JangBi's defense was so good that entire time. His storms were spot on. For the most part, his units were in the right place at the right time, but Luxury just macroed so well. He had so many hatcheries, streaming units everywhere, attacking the front with storms, dropping the main base, and at the same time expanding, building up his army, upgrading. So just awesome play from both players, and I think I want to move on to the next game unless you have anything else you want to say.
I mean, I just wanted to emphasize how well Luxury played there. I mean, he basically played a perfect ZVP game. Apart from the early Zergling break, which didn't really work out for him, I mean, he played it almost perfectly. He did exactly what you need to do. I mean, he got his defense up, he turtled up in order to get his economy up. He turtled until where his strength is, and his strength is at high. And then once he got to that point, he just executed his attacks flawlessly. And even though JangBi wasn't in a horrible position going into the mid game, you know, losing that army really hurt, but he was still okay. I mean, he had his fourth base up. You know, he had a good sized army. You can't keep up with it, and Luxury played really great. So a great momentum boost for Luxury, even though this is the most imbalanced map in the series, and JangBi's probably okay because he's got some much better maps for him coming up. Luxury's got to be really confident going into the next game. Hopefully we'll see it reflected in his play. But anyway, that's pretty much what I have to say, and I think we should move on to the next game now before we start talking too long. So peace out, guys.
See you later, guys.